Do you know who you really are? Do you know what you really want in life? Do you know who you want to be? Do you know why it's so important to know this? Aloha, I'm Dr. Luna Knoll. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so that you get all of my latest information. Today, we're talking about truly being ourselves. So much of our lives is spent being who we're told to be. Being a good athlete, being a great student, being a physician. Well, that's not really what it's about. What it's about is being who we are. What it's about is spending enough time in stillness, silence, and solitude in order to strip away everything and everyone that we've told to be, and getting back to our core authentic selves, getting back to who we really are. Who are we without all of the opinions of others? Who are we when we are just us by ourselves? Who are we? In order to really identify that, we have to spend a lot of time in stillness, silence, and solitude. And I've done a video just on that. You'll find a link down in the comments. But when we give ourselves permission to be still, to go deep within, we can start stripping away all of the others' opinions. We can start stripping away who we're not and get down to who we really are. For so much of my life, I was told that you're a great athlete. So, of course, I continued to excel in athletics because I got huge accolades for it. And then the same thing with academics. I got huge accolades for doing that. But when I was able to spend some time in stillness, silence, and solitude, I realized that's not really who I am. I did that because I got the praise. And when we don't have that self-worth inside, we need that outside praise. We need somebody else to tell us, you're great at, you're great because. Well, you know what? I'm great just because I am. And so are you. You're great just because you exist. You don't have to earn greatness. You don't have to earn rewards. You don't have to earn accolades. You are great just as you are. And once I learned that, I could sit back. I could just be me. I didn't have to worry about the opinions of everybody else. I didn't have to worry about being someone just for others. I could just be me. So part of that process is learning who we are. Part of that process is spending enough time and space in stillness, silence, and solitude to let the real me emerge. If I haven't done that for most of my life, it might take a little while. It might take a little while to just kind of sit back and say, I was told this by this person. I was told this by this person. Neither one are me. That's not who I am. Nor is it who I want to be. I want to be me. I came into this lifetime as a unique being, and I want to express that. But yet in my lifetime, I was told so often, oh, well, she really beats to her own drummer. Well, isn't that the point? Or he's gone off to find himself. Again, isn't that the point? We're here as unique individuals. So it's up to each one of us to find who we are. What is my uniqueness? Who am I at my core? And then as we develop that, what would I like my life to be? Who do I want to be? Where is my passion? It's usually a good sign. If it's something you're passionate about, that's usually a good sign of who you are at your core, or what you want to do, what you want in your life. Just because you're good at something, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you want to do or who you want to be. What drives you? What feeds your soul? What makes you want to get up every day and just be excited about life? That's who you are. That's what you want to spend your life being. And so often people get in this process and they've taken this step back and they've taken some time, and then all of a sudden they really start floundering. I'll have patients say, I don't know who I am now. I don't know anything. I know I'm not this, but I don't know who I am. And that's part of the process. And it can be challenging. It can be really unsettling to not feel truly grounded in who you are, to not be truly grounded in comfortable in that space. Part of that's called luminality. You're still part here and you're also part here, and you don't feel like you're a part of either place. But don't give up. Don't give up. You've come so far. Allow yourself the needed space to continue emerging, to continue getting where you want to be, to continue becoming yourself, allowing yourself to fully emerge, to fully blossom. Don't give up. It's worth it. It's so worth it to take that time, to take that space, and really be you. Then you don't feel out of place. You never feel out of place because you're you. And you don't go to places you don't want to be because that's not you. And once you know who you are, it's a lot easier to discern where you want to be, what party you want to go to or not, what job you want to take or not. If it doesn't fit you, the answer will be no. It's so much easier. But when you don't know who you are, you don't know what the answer is because you don't know who you are. You don't know what you want. But when you take that space and you determine who you are, who you really are, it makes it so much easier to know which way to go. It makes it so much easier to answer questions, to decide yes or no on a job, to decide yes or no on school. Which school? Where? It makes it easier to say, where do I want to live? Do I want to live on the East Coast? Do I want to live on the West Coast? Do I want to live in Hawaii? Do I want to live in Europe? You get to really feel that. And all those things begin to emerge. What is in alignment with who I truly am? What fits with who am I? What fits with my vibration? It does take some uncomfortable times. And it's truly worth every moment of being uncomfortable to spend the rest of your lifetime knowing who you are, where you are, where you want to be. It can get uncomfortable. And part of that luminality of not being here anymore and yet not being quite here yet, it's a challenging place to be there in the middle. And while I don't want you to give up, I want you to keep going. Sometimes you have to go back. Sometimes you have to go back and realize that's definitely not me. That is definitely not who I want to be. And those people that were in my life here, they don't really fit anymore. And so sometimes that helps propel you more here, because then you've given up that past. Then you've given up that part to say, yeah, not me. And it helps you move forward faster. It helps you move into that place of who you are. Because it's really challenging to get in the middle here and try to go back and be there, because you're no longer that person. You've done enough healing that you no longer fit here for sure. You might have tried to fit here for decades even, but you no longer will. The more healing you do, the more you have to keep moving forward. You can't go back. And Lord knows I've tried. Lord knows I tried so many times to go back. I can't do this anymore. It's challenging. It's too much. It's not. That's your ego telling you that. And it might briefly feel that way, but you won't stay there. Just keep moving forward. Just keep looking ahead. Keep sitting in that stillness, silence, and solitude. You deserve it. You deserve to let yourself emerge. You deserve to be you. That's why you're here. You deserve to be your unique self. That is in its entirety why you're here. To be you and to let your light shine. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this next one. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for being here as we continue growing and healing together. Aloha.